Hey guys, Matty, Hiroto, and Inaba just got a brilliant 4.61 second average of 5. It's sub 5, and I'm of course going to be breaking that down. So the start, the first solve is a 5.24, which is the slowest solve of the average, but still has some really brilliant solving over here. He's going to start off with a red X cross with these 4 cross pieces, making use of this block and its corresponding edge over here. So we can first solve this block to here, and then we're going to solve this corresponding F2L edge into its spot over here. Now we can just insert this edge over here. Just be careful to not to disturb this F2L edge. And notice that this brings these two up. So after we align the cross, we can just insert this one, and that will set up this pair as well. Now, Matty's second pair actually isn't these two, but these two, because solving into the back is really good, and this will actually keep this a free pair, so it doesn't really matter. So we solve that into the back, and then we just get these two. Now, a normal person would just insert this to here, but no, that's not what Matty did, because if we insert like this, this last pair, being in the last slot, this is a pretty bad pair, and we also need to orient all the edges. So Matty instead inserts to here, like so, and that would leave a much easier pair and a much easier EO. So you can just insert this pair straight away, and then OLL, and here is a really nice thing, he cancels into PLL. Now, what makes the solve not a sub 5? This could have been a pure sub 5 average. What makes the solve not sub 5 is, after all this, over here at this F2L pair, Matty first had an execution error. He first did this, and then realized his mistake, and did this, and then did the normal solution. So, basically, Matty had a execution error midway through the solve, and that caused a lot of lockups, and that's why this solve is only a 524. Still an incredible time in solving here. This second solve is actually a 4.1, the fastest solve of the entire average, because it has a lot of luck. So as you can see here, he's going to go for a yellow cross with these 4 cross pieces. This is a very easy yellow cross. You can just insert this edge into here in relation to these two, and then final cross edge over here. Now his first pair is going to be this corner and this edge over here, and that's a really nice choice, because the way he solves these two actually will set up this pair. So he has a lot of ways to solve these two. He can just do that or do other things, but actually the way he solved this is best, going like this, pairing them up like so, and rotating to solve this, and that would set up this pair to be really nice. Just a free pair here. And now he does a rotation, sees these two, slightly hesitates a bit, and then inserts that into the back, and we're left with a final pair over here. So just a pretty reasonably straightforward F2L, but the real luck comes in at last layer. This is the famous Jada McNeil last layer, except Matty nails the execution and throws down the cube in 4.1 seconds. The third solve is a 4.52, and Matty demonstrates brilliant TPS over here. 13.72 TPS, just crazy execution. He also combined it with great solving. So he's going to start with a orange X cross with these 4 cross pieces over here, an obvious block, and its corresponding edge over here. A bit hard to turn this into a good edge, but we'll figure that out. First, we need to set up this corner and these two edges over here by doing a B, and that sets up this block and this edge to be inserted together relative to this corner. This cross edge, and now this cross edge is this F2L edge is set up right here, so we can actually just solve these two together. But before that, Matty's second pair is this corner and this edge, so he moves this to here to make for a easier second pair, because normally these two would be here, which is really bad. So he moves that over here, and then does a wide U prime to make these insertion easier. We can do these like so into here, and we have this left all on the right side, so that's you know, very good for execution. Now we have these two, this corner and this edge, so you can just join them up and then solve them. And you can see over here we have this edge, this corner over here, so we can just cancel into those like so, rotate, solve them, and then OL get an unfortunate M-perm, which Matty of course executed brilliantly, and that ended up being a 4.52. Its fourth solve is a 4.6, and it has a quite straightforward solution. Matty's just going to do white cross over here. We have these 4 cross pieces. We can just insert this orange one straight away, and then do this green one, and finally this blue one. No, sorry, we insert it right here because our first pair is going to be these two, like so, into the back, and now our second pair is going to be these two. And now rotate, third pair these two, fourth pair is these two. Now here's the thing, if we insert it like so, we don't get a really good OLL. But if we insert it like so, we get a pretty nice 6-move OLL, which is exactly what Matty did. And finally, when we end that off with A-perm. So just a really, really straightforward solution, 4.6. This final solve is a 4.7, and in my mind, I think it has the best solution overall. So Matty's going to do a white X cross, but essentially he's also going to set up 2 free pairs later on. We have our 4 cross pieces over here, and we have obviously this block and this pair over here. We're just going to focus on this block for a sec. We have this block, which corresponds to this edge. So we need to basically somehow do cross and also figure out how to insert this block and edge, and also preserving this pair. So first we can just set up this cross stitch so that it's easier to insert, so that it's connected with the center. And notice how this edge can be solved along with this F2L edge later in the future. Obviously we don't want to do that now because we need to insert this block first into here. So we can just do that. Now we have 3 cross stitches in the block solved, and now we can do that trick with this cross stitch and this F2L edge together, and this pair is still preserved, D2 into here. But well preserved, I mean, it is still preserved, but it is in a pretty bad position. But it is the position of this pair. Now this becomes really good, because if we take this out and then just insert that into the back, we also get this free pair too. So in a sense, this is a setup into 2 free pairs. So this is like an X cross plus 2, I'm not really sure. And then we have this final 4th pair, just really easy. And then OL, standard, G-perm. Alright, so that was the end of the average. That last level was a 4.7. Overall, just great average, perfect executions, and great solutions as well. Really, really showing how Matty can be really, really efficient. There's a lot of reallys in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.